Hi guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to my channel, Cloud Gardener UK. Now, the video that you're about to watch kind of happened organically. I was just sat in my pajamas and my bonnet, and I ended up just speaking about mental health. And I've been sat on this video for quite some time, but I woke up this morning and I thought maybe I should just put this out there on the internet and hope that maybe it will help somebody. So that's what this video is. I hope it helps. Can I just say I'm so thankful for all of the messages that I received after putting out my first video. It was really a bit overwhelming, and I just didn't think that anyone would even take the time to watch the videos. So thank you, or let alone feel similar, or I don't know, be impacted. I'm really very grateful. There has been so many people who have said, "Oh, you should be really proud," and but I am. It's just that I don't necessarily. It's not that I'm not proud. When it comes to mental health, and talking about it, I don't necessarily feel courageous about it anymore. And that is because, if I'm being truly honest, I have probably wasted 15 years of my life dealing with it, or actually quite the opposite, not dealing with it and drowning in it. And to give myself credit, at the very beginning, I didn't know any better. Because it wasn't spoken about. It wasn't an open conversation. No one discussed it, and I didn't know. And I genuinely thought that, you'll hear me say this all the time, that it is what it is, so I just accepted it, and I didn't take the time to stop and think about things properly. And it just, over the years, it just built and built and built, and I've got to the point around about last year where I'm just tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired of it winning all the time. I'm tired of it being able to make the wrong choices for me. And I've really tried to put the work in to better myself. Now, I was up all night last night thinking about all of this, and I didn't sleep very well. Probably, which is one of the reasons why I can't be bothered to get dressed today, because I'm tired. But this, if I was to think about this, the mental health side, it was manifested all the way back 15, 16 years ago when I went to uni. And I now can sit here and say that one of the reasons I failed uni was because of this. And it's really crushing, because last night, if anyone who has depression or anxiety will tell you, once you get to nighttime and it's time for bed, that is when all of these thoughts just come spreading out. And so it made me look back on some things, and I realized, I couldn't get to class on time at uni because of these anxieties, because I would think, oh, why you can't go out because you look a mess, or you're not smart enough to be in that class anyway. And so what would happen is I would think like that, put off going to uni, get to uni late, and then have such a huge level of anxiety around opening the door to go into the classroom. I couldn't do it. And then it became a cycle, and I was trapped in that cycle, and I stopped going. And then I used to find different ways of coping with that. And it could be outgoing, getting faded. But that was just a distraction from the fact that I couldn't do simple things like turn up to class. And over the years, that has manifested and has increased, and even to this day, if I have something like a team bonding exercise, a staff party, or a manager's meeting with other senior managers, or a conference, anything like that, I will find a way to purposely make myself late so that I don't have to have the chit chat, because for some reason chit chatting with people that you barely know sends your head into overdrive. And so it kind of became a coping mechanism to avoid all of that stuff by arriving later. And then by arriving late, what then happens is you then get more anxious about the fact that you're about to enter into a room and everyone's head turns. And there have been a good few number of times where I will get to the door. It could be my front door, it could be a uni class door, it could be a conference door, and my hand would be on that handle, and I wouldn't be able to turn the knob and go in. So, I mean, it can do some really crazy things and make you think and believe crazy things, like that you're not worth it, you're unable to do stuff, you don't have the power to do stuff. And sometimes you can sit there and you can believe it, and it stops you from doing the most simple basic things. And it affects all of your relationships around you, because instead of challenging it, you believe it, and so you kind of start to cut yourself off and isolate yourself. And then once you start doing that, it just increases and increases, and it's really, really difficult to get out of that situation. I think a lot of it is down to mindset as well. Like, I could choose to believe that the last 15 years have been so bleak and I deserve it and I'm never going to get out of it. Or I could look at it and say, okay, well, the last 15 years have been really, really bleak. But right at this moment in time, where so many people are struggling, and a lot of people may never even have believed that they would have to deal with mental health, yet I'm now comfortable enough to sit here and discuss it and try to give people hope that it does get better, and it can pass, or it can stay and linger, but you can manage it, and you can. To anybody out there who really needs to hear this, when those thoughts start to become overpowering, just send out a message to one of your friends, even if it is unrelated to how you feel. But just don't allow yourself to feel alone, because the second that you do, that is when it becomes stronger. But I can tell you this now, if you put the work in, you will be okay.